up? Hi, whatever, hello. It's Max. You know, the disaster, the insane one. Yes. So I'm just gonna show you how tall I am with that. Without my heels on. And then show you what I'm like with my heels on. I'm 5'5". Yeah. And then we put on the heels. And it gives me probably like 2 inches. Probably more. But yeah. I always get thick, really tall ones. I only do boot heels. I had long black ones. That were up to here. Just right underneath my knee. And then they were about, say, about half of the heel. Yeah. And they had a little bit of texture, so they were a little bit like these. Yeah. I don't think they had laces or anything, but yeah, they obviously had zip-ups on the side. I need like ankle supports so I don't fall over while walking in them. And also, I've tried multiple times. I tried quite a few different times and a few different types. Could only ever do the boot ones because otherwise they would crush my toes because I have fat feet. And they would always be like, just so they could fit and everything, but yeah. They would crush my toes and leave marks and all those problems. And then you have no ankle support, so I'm just falling and tripping everywhere. Which I already do in shoes that don't have any ankle support or ankle support anyway, but worse without ankle support. But yeah, I really had nice black ones that I liked for a while, and then I switched over and got tan ones. But yeah. I got tan ones that were the same style and everything as the black boots and everything like that. But the only difference was the heel was a lot smaller. It was like a normal heel. It was the pointed one and not the thick one, like this one and everything like that. And even in that one, like I could run like a little bit and dance a little bit in those. But yeah, but I can like really run and dance in these about the same anyway. I would wear these to work and everything, because I'm short and I want to be tall, but that wasn't in the genes for me. Outfits, because all my brothers was tall, but I was happy that I became taller than the sister that's only 2 years older than me, and my mom. I was taller than 2 people. 2 of the chicas, 2 of the females in my family. I was taller than all of them. I was happy about that. Wait. Playing around in them because I don't get to wear them on often. I wore them to, I mostly just like wear them to appointments, stuff like that. But it's a little bit hard because when you're sitting down and everything, my knee becomes like right up and against. And so it's a little bit cramped for my knees and legs and everything in the car while driving. But I also got a new car and everything. It's like a green blue is what I would say. It runs good and everything, and I got the oil change. Need a little light fix, but everything else is good. And it's pretty good mileage and everything like that. But yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, I've been mostly just wearing them to my therapy appointments. And then I was surprised I got an identity on a letter. People always got confused about my first name. Well, not really. A few times got confused. I used to be called like Elizabeth or Stephanie. I got called that quite a few times. And then everyone's always asking, confused about how to spell my last name. But yeah, Wyver, we all know. It's Smith. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, that was everything I was talking about before. That was horrible so Holy shit. I wasn't reconnecting to my phone. See? I can definitely jump around in these. Only real problem is the pants keep falling down just a tiny bit. They're weird legging material. So they're like super tight and uncomfortable when I put them on. And then they gradually loosen as I sweat and work out and go to work. And then they become too loose and start sliding down slowly. They don't slide down all the way or anything or like off my butt. But they just slide down, keep sliding down, I have to keep pulling them up. It's really annoying. Because like, they're high-waisted and everything, so they're already on my belly. Yeah. Now, did I show this? Oh yeah. I don't know how well I showed this before. Okay. And just like this. No shoe. Yeah. Yeah. I'm short. And this helps make up for it, and I hate my hair color, so I'll dye it. And then I use mascara to help everything blend in and look the same. Oh, this time. I tried to take this video before. Accidentally deleted it, and then another time I made like 2 short ones that were like failed attempts, and then I was doing it again. So yeah, because earlier I was running around, jumping around, and I had to keep redoing the laces, because these ones stick out and they aren't like normal full shoelaces, so they stick out and they're more like buns, or loops and everything to go around. Yeah, I like my heels. I'm trying to be more masculine and everything. Trying to present more masculine and everything, but I've always like don't really know how to or anything, because I've always been like seen as a tomboy and kind of as one of the dudes or whatever. So yeah, I don't know how to reinforce that or anything, and like I don't have any good like representatives or anything, good figures or examples in my life or in general about like what a dude's supposed to be like and everything. So I don't know what I'm doing. It's being a mess. But yeah, I can dance like a tiny bit, but not really, because especially since this is carpet. But I can dance a little bit over there, where I'm just on the cement. I tried this before, where it was just the hall carpet, half the carpet. Where's not happening? Yep, normal. The hallway is half carpeted and half wood. Yes, those are words. Yeah. I think it did a little bit. It did a lot better on the wood. But yeah, this rug is a little bit thicker than the carpet up there. But yeah, I did it upstairs before, but that was when I had to leave it on accident. Thing like that. But yeah. And then from what I learned, just and my ideas and thought in my head on like what being like more masculine and more feminine clothing. Clothing is clothes for the most part, but like one thing I personally found, and I was like when presenting more masculine and everything, but I was like a few things I was just not willing to give up and not change, and I realized that hey, I really like these things, and I've come to like these things, and I'm not gonna change that or not wear them anymore just because it's not seen as more like a dude thing and more masculine and everything like that, is eyeliner, mascara, and nail polish. I usually wear nude, and mostly just to help protect my nails, or, well, actually I usually just use clear. So clear or nude, I'm going to start wearing nude. Wear a little bit black. Yeah, no one really noticed or cared, and I was like, yeah, that's normal, and that makes sense. I just keep overthinking everything. Like, I don't notice or care about anything most of the time, so people don't really notice or care what you're doing, so it's all good. Unless you really point it out or really show it off or anything like that, people don't really notice or really care about what you did or what you changed about yourself. Yeah. Okay, I was going to do with that. Yeah, so I can't really spin around. Well, great. I'm probably. Blah. Yeah, I can't really spin. I can do like weird, like half spins, like pivots on the end of the heel. And then I can't really wear them to work, otherwise I totally would, to make up my shortness. But I can't because I got stairs. They're not quite like these, but yeah. And the shoe takes up like the entire stair. It's hard to put the stair on it, and I have to walk it on my tippy toes. To be on my tippy toes. And not on the heel whatsoever to go make it up for the stairs and everything to make it up faster. And I have to walk up a lot of stairs because I like to do the uppers. And I work on mods and everything. And food or clothing and things like that. Just the different levels that they store food and stuff. The food and like the deodorant and the different products that I throw in the line. Yeah. Okay. And then the thing I forgot to mention that I'm the little thing I learned just about like learned just a little bit more about like clothes being seen as like masc or feminine and everything like that. It's only like really mainstream and like popularized. It was like super popularized and everything when models, when we had models. But before that, it was just general stores because they had separate sections for the women and for the guys and everything like that. Yeah. But like guys throughout history and everything, and you don't have to look like 50 years ago, but like 100 years ago. Everyone's like 100 and 200 years ago. Like men wore makeup and heels and powder and wigs and makeup and everything. I was like, yeah, they did, but they kept wearing those and they kept being fashion and different trends like that. And they kept wearing tights and everything like that up until like 50 years ago, and like 50 and 30 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's more like 50. I'm not sure. And look up the facts. But yeah. But yeah, like, and it wasn't that long ago. It's not as long as ago as I'm pretty sure everyone's, what I heard anyway, about it being like 200 years ago and 100 years ago. No, it was more recent than that. Like in Shakespeare and everything, guys were cosplaying as girls, and because women weren't even allowed to be in plays and to act as females. So they were still in full, there was, they were totally being drag queens and everything like that. So makeup, heels, wigs, and all of that, obviously for plays and everything, but even the presidents, until the first president, until there was that first president who decided to not wear a wig, presidents and judges were still wearing wigs and robes, which were basically dresses, and tights and heels and everything like that. And guys will still find heels on anything, except they're just more common to be like super low heels and like barely any heel. But you still like there's still heels on combat boots and boots in general, and especially there's quite a bit of heel a lot on cowboy boots. Like those are heels. They're just low heels. They're not flats. They just got a little bit of flat. A little bit. They got tiny heels. They're still heels. So yeah, it's still like not like a guy thing or a girl thing. But yeah. And I noticed that I keep talking in a higher voice to other people, and I guess it's just out of habit. It's also just because I'm quieter. I don't know how to be confident around people, and I have to gather so much courage and everything. It takes so much effort and work for me to talk to people. It's so hard for me. I can talk to people, but it's so hard for me to force it to happen, and for me to actually make myself talk to people and have conversations. And I was like, when I get the courage and when I work up into it and everything, I'm like, I can't talk to these people or anything. There's nothing for me to talk about. We have nothing in common. We go to work. We see each other at work. That's it. The only thing we have in common is that you and I both work at the same time and at the same shift. We have the same shift, and I see you. And work in the same department. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else we have in common. There's nothing for us to talk about, because we have nothing in common. We don't have any shared interests. And I know I'm general, and I was like, I didn't ask what their interests are, so I don't really know, but I don't think you have the same interests as me. Otherwise, I would have heard you talk about it with someone else. But yeah. So, I don't have anything to talk about work, and I don't really have anything to talk about in general. Yeah. Especially since all I do is play my phone, be entertained, and everything. Be like into K-drama, a lot of gay shit, K-pop music, occasionally some rap or other artists, and then just anime. So I'm really just like a weeb. I used to really consider myself, I was like, I'm not a weeb. I'm a nerd. But I was like, I'm not a smart nerd. I just like to read. I like to read a lot of smut. Yeah. I like to read a lot of gay shit. I like to read a lot of gay shit. So it's mostly just gay, yeah. I like, and a lot of supernatural and like action stuff. So it's either gay or violent or funny. I like, yeah. Romance, no, it's like super cringy. And I can only like tolerate it if it's gay. So yeah. Occasionally I'll watch it otherwise, but still I'm like, it's so cringy. I can't do this. I can't watch this. I have to stop. I can't do this. I can't handle it. I'm just like, no. And after the time, I'm like, no, you're idiots. Choose the other dude. I hate you. I hate you so much. And then I always end up hating the woman, because I'm like, why are you choosing these idiots? It makes no sense. Go be alone. Go find someone else. Why are you doing these things? Why are you in a relationship? I'm so judgmental. And then I'm like, the woman's not hot. The guy's not hot. And I'm like, of course the woman's not hot. None of these women are hot, because women aren't hot to me. Because I don't like women. And then I'm like, no, this guy isn't hot enough. So I'm super judgy, and I'm also like, I only watch it if the guy's hot or it's super violent. I'm like, you gotta be violent or super interesting, or you gotta have a hot character. I usually only watch romances, and I end up watching a lot of romances and K-drama because there's a hot guy. I'm like, I just want to see more of this hot guy. There's a hot guy, so I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. And like, there are a lot of popular actors and everything, and they're just like, not my type. I just think they're ugly, and I'm allowed to say that, and I can say that, and I can be a hater because everyone else is in love with you and thinks you're super hot, so I can be negative and be like, I don't support your extremely high self-esteem because I don't think you're hot. And my opinion doesn't really matter because I'm not a fan. She doesn't do fans. Yeah. And then, oh, one thing recently, besides me getting a car and getting it mostly fixed and everything like that, I mean, like, trying to do things, but not really. Like, I tried, and then I failed, and then I didn't try again. Yeah, I'm still waiting for, I tried to do my taxes, and I got, like, most of the stuff done, but I can't do anything more because I'm still waiting on a W path from my past job in Hartford City. They haven't sent it yet. I'm pretty sure they sent it, but I haven't gotten it yet. So I gotta call them and everything like that. Yeah. But as we know, I don't like to talk to people, and I don't deal with people. I'm very introverted. It drains, so draining, and I'm like I always took a nap after I went to therapy before, and everything, and I usually still do. I was like, it's so exhausting talking to people. And even if I'm not talking about anything emotionally, I'm just completely drained afterwards. And I'm like, I'm a dead person. But I'm like, I don't have energy. And I'm a dead person before this. So I die completely. Without really dying. I just think sleep is the same as dying. I just go to sleep. Then all my time I'm dying. Because I'm sleeping all the time. But yeah, my feet kept going numb. and I just think they're super confident, because they're, like, showing off their body and everything, and they, like, have to be. They're, like, they're pretty strong for the most part, and a little athletic. But for the most part, they're just super confident, and I was like, I wish I had any confidence whatsoever. That would be nice. Make love to the door frame for, like, 5 minutes. Or dancing or whatever. For a few minutes, I'll pretend that I'm a stripper in my head, because I'll be like, you're the most confident people I know. That I don't know any of you, but I think you're super confident. Because you know you're hot, and you show it off. And people pay you for it, so you're really confident. And I have zero confidence about my body in general, so, yeah. Oh. Did you? Oh, yeah, but what I was saying before, I got something in the mail that had my dad's name on it. People got confused and thought my dad's name was, like, Stephanie and, like, Elizabeth a few times. But yeah, but my dead name, let's go with my middle name, Grace. Yeah, quite a few people named Grace. I had a joke for a little bit that someone was younger than me and they had it as their first name. I was like, haha, you stole my name, because I had it first. But yeah, I'm boring. I'm so boring, I don't know. Yeah, but I had my daemon name on everything, and they're like, send this in, so, because you could be a potential candidate for jury duty, and all that. And I was like, nope, I can't do this. So I'm gonna have to talk to my therapist and tell doctors. I need to get my T upgraded. I need to get higher dosage and everything. Because that video I made before about my body betraying me and me bleeding, even though it's not real period, or it's not real period, or like real breakage, because it's a little bit of breakage, I guess. Breakthrough, that's what they called it. Yeah. But it makes me feel shitty, and it's mostly just very light cramps and a little bit of bleeding. And not even like close to a period. But yeah, super light cramps and super light bleeding, but it's still there, and it still makes me depressed, so gotta fix that. And also the date, expiration date for my refills is gone, so I gotta call them, and then gotta do a lot of stuff that I keep avoiding, because I don't talk to people. Yeah, so normal. That's me being dysfunctional. It's gonna be me. Good luck with not being me, and be yourself, and just have a habit of being quieter and talking higher to people than I'm trying to fix. Trying to talk to her lower normal tone. Hopefully I have, but I don't really talk to people, so it's hard for me to work on. And I missed therapy, once I cancel and everything like that. So gotta get back to that and get everything fixed. But yeah, I gotta get a therapist to write that off. Be like, no, you're not functional, and you don't have the brain capacity. I'm really stupid most of the time. Like my brain, because no, we don't. I watch it, sleep, and go to work. And at work I don't have to think. My body just moves. We just move. I read a little bit, and I move, and I read a little bit, and then I go. Yeah. Most of the time I don't even have to write anything. I just define my name, and like what mod I'm in, so I know what level. So I can't wear these, because I like to choose upper levels. Yeah, and everything like that. And they make you a little bit slower, heels do, so I can't wear them to work. Because I can't walk up layers and heels. It's just too draining, too exhausting. Yeah. And I would have to last 10 hours in heels. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. So I hope you are more positive and less crazy than I am. I should take this off. Voila. Come on. Yeah. Hopefully you love and accept yourself and spread lots of love. I can't do that. So good luck with that. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to shutting the world out and everybody out again. Like I normally do. Oh, yeah. It was my nephew's 2nd birthday. Yeah, you're done too. Happy birthday. Oh, well, I guess his birthday isn't quite yet. Not the exact date, but yeah. We celebrated his birthday and everything. Celebrated early because Mrs. is pregnant and she's, her due date's coming up real soon, so they're gonna have a baby shower real soon and everything like that. Goodbye. Goodbye to the world and to everything like that. Yeah. I don't really pay attention to anything. Nothing infiltrates my world. Oh, crap. Keep losing my nail at work, and now I just fucked it up. I need clippers. I need to stop peeling it. So big things I handle. You know, everything goodbye, don't be me. I don't know why I'm doing a funky accent that doesn't exist. Oh, you probably can't hear me as well because I'm a retainer and I didn't wear it for a couple days. So my teeth's retainer's got a little bit of work to do. Obviously, like work for everything right after I got my braces. But yeah. I really shouldn't have picked that zebra striped or whatever. I also like kept repeating things. Yeah. I realized I keep repeating a lot of different things in my videos and everything like that. Mostly because I read a few real conversations. Mostly it was just the part how I don't like girls, because I feel like everyone just assumes now, just because there was confusion that I had to fix with all my siblings quite a few different conversations, quite a few times about how I'm not into women. Just had to edit that and fix that confusion. But yeah, I'm gonna go shut down and seal myself off in the warehouse. Like normal. That's everything. Bye.